Hello, everybody. It's PsyFerret, the business ferret. And today, my voice is like miserable. So, but it's better than where we were on like Thursday night. Cause like, oh my God, it was rough Thursday. I was not having a great time. But yeah, sorry for the no stream on Thursday and Sunday. I apologize. But we are back, and we are continuing with the unnatural selection in Vampyr. So, we finalized the game. Finalized our last point by helping clean up West Side. Or West End, sorry. And this now, and we found ourselves beating the ever-living fuck out of this, like, thespian type who was a diseased person. And we got here, which we need to report to the Lord Redgrave about Doris Fletcher, the thespian type. So, let's just, no hesitation, let us continue where we were. I thirst for her.
What are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
All right. I am so thirsty for this woman.
I have a boat ready to go whenever I want. These hunters won't catch me.
Good for you, baby bitch boy. Was this door open before? I don't remember this door being open before.
It's locked, all right.
Well, that's annoying. I don't like locked doors. Level 20. Oh, level 6. Level 6. Again. Arthur Pembleton. Did I talk to you?
Welcome back, Dr. Reed.
You don't have anything meaningful to say anyway. Like a baby bitch boy. Lord Hammersley. Lord Finney. Oh, that was just a suit.
Rumors say 2 cases of infection have been reported in Buckingham Palace. Good thing the king is not there.
I guess that is a good thing, yeah. I mean, are we really supporting the monarchy? Is that what we're doing? I guess these guys are. I'm not caring one way or the other. There's Lord Redgrave.
Perhaps we should change some of the club's rules if we survive all of this.
Yeah,
We
that
need to soften some of our laws concerning redheads.
Is she a redhead? Oh shit, she is that red hair?
We repel the intruders for now. But how long before they return?
A good dagger. Decreases stamina, increases blood point. Is that an offhand weapon? It's an offhand weapon, which is why I will not be using it. So 130, 15, and 20. 140. It's slower, and it uses the same amount of stamina. Well, the slower is a problem. Oh, well, apparently I wanted to wear it. Increases damage dealt. Absorb blood points when the weapon hits. I mean, the thing is that I could see this being good, actually. I would just have to upgrade it. Oh, whoops. Is she a redhead? Oh, yeah, no, she's a redhead. All right. All right, I don't know who it
I
was.
personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign econs. This is
Good
an
evening,
outrage. We shall
Have a drink
chase
and
these
enjoy
intruders
this
down,
night.
for it could be our last.
All right, I don't know
Welcome
who.
back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I did my best.
I did my best.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Oh,
Exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Econ he deserves to be.
I can't. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the
Oh,
Ascalon for
okay.
years.
I was thinking of the right
This
person.
is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
I have questions.
Before I go,
All right?
Why him?
why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm
Does he
coming?
know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
Yeah, okay, I see that bullshit. You invited Lady Ashbury?
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then.
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
How should I proceed?
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
Is there any danger?
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
I just give him my
So
blood.
shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, I got.
Rumors of some horned vampire revealing himself and singing obscure songs around the city. What is this new malevolence?
Yeah, I'm not vibing with this. This has. Well, we're gonna have somebody mostly powerful in case the actual like stronger person turns out to be uncontrollable.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'd like your advice.
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
Yes.
Yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage. And
Oh,
only
shit.
capable of creating skulls.
Oh!
Tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
Advice.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
Agreed.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
About Lord Redgrave.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls.
Oh.
Poor souls survive at all.
How can you be so sure?
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive?
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall, and yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
About making Dawson an
What would
Ekon.
happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Oh, that's
Mr.
not
Dawson
happening.
spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Goodbye, Finn.
Goodbye, my...
All right, I'm with you. Girl, I am with you. When we say eat the rich, we mean eat the fucking rich. And that's how we do around here. Can't claim their shinies if they're still alive. So, num 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 num. Do 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 do. Here's the thing, we're a doctor. We have access to poisons, right? Back at the hospital?
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
I mean, that tracks.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening.
Personal questions. No information.
What do you know about Aloysius Dawson?
That man is a tyrant. The embodiment of greed and selfishness. All I
All right.
despise about this country.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been quite busy.
There's so many people here in this district that I have not met. These people get sick when I was not paying attention. What the hell? Should have ate that bitch. I really don't want to eat those two. I mean, these two aren't all that useful to me, but I could eat them. Except he's not worth anything right now because he's got a migraine. Yeah, so many people in Whitechapel have just gotten so sick all of a sudden. That's so weird. There's some tasty people out here. Digby, he's eatable. Edwina's, I can't eat her yet, but Seymour. Need some. We really gotta start cleaning up this area, don't we? He died not from my hands. Rodney Grainer is lost. Away after killing a member of the Wet Boot Boys. Oh, he's in hiding. That's right. There's that quest to go find him. I mean, I could eat almost everybody in this district. I do need to go do his quest. I did actually look up his quest online just because I was curious. So I could go do that. A Journey to the Past. Find the second part of your father's testament. Oh yeah, huh? We could eat Mom and the maid. Or Mom and the butler. But first, let us get us a real weapon. Let us make a real weapon. All right. Oh, we just got treatments for days. Let's see. Increase damage or decrease stamina? Decrease stamina. Absorb blood points, because that's like a real saving grace. Stamina. I need good handle parts. Son of a... So this has more blood points, because this will absorb 5 rather than the 7.5 I'm doing now. So at max level, it would do half, but it is slower, but it does more damage just by default. So I think that's a good trade-off. Oh, but we do have enough. Absorb blood points when this hits. Yeah. We'll add 3 stun points. And now that weapon's maxed out. Perfect. Oh man, I need rivets in order to really make this. All right. We'll go ahead and switch from the saw to the saber. Gonna use a little less stamina, but oh, we got shotgun shells. Love to see it.
Spending next summer in France. Absolutely.
All right. Do. All right. Oh, she's going to do that. All right. No, stop it. Ball! I deserve that. Yum, nom, 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 bitch. Every time. Every time I forget. All right, what was the clue? Man, I wish I remembered what that clue was. Story of Ascalon, species of vampires, a need for blood, the skulls. Fertiles, the belly of the beast. That ain't it. Old suicide note. Letter from the Fletching. Aubrey reads first letter. My dear John, my dear and beloved Jonathan, you will be 35 when and I'll be long gone. I feel a little silly writing you this first letter that you won't read for a few years. I invented for you. It will probably be less rewarding. Attempt for you to explain why I chose to leave my family without an explanation. Simply play my little game. It's really up to you, my son. Read. If you want to know more about me, all you have to do is remember how happy we were back in those days. If you want to find the next message, think green grass and tall trees on sunny Sundays. Tall grass and... Oh, I'm leaving. A rogue skull. Got any friends around here? You do. How unfortunate. Ow! Ha-ha! Not that time! You won't get me that time! Alright, cool, the door's open. Alright. And sunny, tall trees and sunny grass. Obviously he means the park. But where in the park?
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
I ain't going that way.
This is my territory. You're mine.
How?
You cannot win this.
You'd be surprised at what I can do.
Your prey is mine now.
Ew. Oh, that awkward.
Stupid newborn. You're mine. You cannot win this. You're feeble.
Boop. Bonk. Problem gone. Ooh. Oh. They want me to go down that way for story. Never mind. We're not going that way. Okay. Keep looking around the park for a letter from Dad. Obviously, this is very important. It could be the most important thing. Oh. Ow. Well, that... I'm pretty sure this is where I'm gonna die. Come on! Ha-ha! You're mine! I need the blood. Hey, I didn't die. Ain't that neat? Yeah, we're still very squarely in the region. Cool. I'll take bullets. I ain't above it. I don't want to go that way. All right, well, that lets me hop back, which I don't need to do. Oh! Oh! There we go. Gotta get some blood, gotta get some health. Overall, just need a lot of resources. And going num 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 helps a lot. Oh, there we go. Not this time. She got me. I got a little too impatient and it cost me a smidgen of health. Not a fan. Not a fan. It hurts. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my soul. Why can't I find the letter from Dad?
Safe place right now, sir.
Sir.
Speak English, do ya?
You are not in a safe place yourself. And for that, unfortunately for you, you died. Because that is what vampires do. Also, I just needed that smidgen of health.
This is not a place for you, sir.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everywhere. Oh, we're doing this, huh? Num 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 num. Whoosh, boop, 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 boop. Wait, you lived? How did you live? Or are you a new guy?
There's one of them vermin.
I staked him to death. Oops. Oh, well now. How is it that these guys only are capable of finding me? Like, you know damn well there was like a skull under there that I had, whose ass I beat. No, can't find her. No. Professionals at finding me, being in my way. Can't find the skull that I had to put down just a couple feet away. Official health warning. No one cares. You know, I'm searching for Dad's letter, and I don't know why. I legitimately cannot explain this decision at all. Other than it's a side quest, and I want to do the side quest. Oh, because the butler's attached to it. And I want to eat the butler and Mom. Gonna go num 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 num. Because I'm a hungry. The old lady could benefit from croaking, as it just literally not have to deal with her insanity. It's depressing. But no, seriously, it's like, hey, the letters in the church or in the park. That much I gathered. But like, do you know how big the park is? Did it stop tracking? It did. Seriously. What am I supposed to do? It's not like I can sense, like Batman sense it. Which, can I just say, the Batman sense in this game utterly worthless. Don't do shit. Wow, I stumbled upon that purely by chance. I would have missed that if I wasn't like, ooh, shiny. My dear son, this is my second letter for you. If you find this one, it means you probably have shown the first part to your sister, Mary, and to my dear Emmeline. It's a good thing you don't keep to yourself what you discover. But I'll leave that for you to decide. Do you remember our long walks in this park? Your mother taught you your alphabet under these trees. I hid so many wonderful treasures for you and Mary in this park. You were both so clever, so brilliant. I've always known you both become great people. I've always been proud of you. I was never able to conceal my pride. When I was asked what you wanted to be, he'll be whatever he wants. Your mother was convinced you would be a great artist like her. Hold up. You would be an artist like her. That should be great artist. Should take out the word and. That's weird. You always like to read and write. I still keep your first poem. I still keep your very first poem. Like I keep Mary's first drawing. When you chose to follow medical studies, your mother was sagacious enough to cover her trepidations and her worries. Me, I was happy you did not become a dull banker like me. When you told us you wanted to pursue a career in medicine, I'm pretty sure that's a career, to improve life for all without consideration of wealth. I knew we, as your parents, had taught you the most valuable, important lesson of all, to respect each and every soul for what they are, not what they have. If you want to know more, all you have to do is remember which hospital you chose to apply for your first internship.
I had almost forgotten I applied for a position at Pembroke. It was so long ago.
All right, well, back to Pembroke. Which is also the direction I needed to go. Kind of. I don't want to be in this area anymore. That's really the short version of this. And I'm kind of hoping that we're going to eat some people at the docks.
Women of all countries.
Oh no, that's totally fine. Okay.
Unite.
Yeah. Love me a good map. I ran out of stamina again. My boy don't got enough stamina. Ever. It's never enough. I have suffered more damage due to a lack of stamina than anything else. Oh, this is like the Ashbury's house. I have a thirst for redheads. I mean, And a bunk. All right, look. I need you to stop smoking up the place. It's bad for public health. Okay? It's bad for public health. Smoking's bad, kids. Especially when a vampire tells you to stop. You should listen. Again, how far away is this from those guys? Like what? Why are those guys only capable of finding me? Pembroke. Oh my god, they actually are useful. All right, I'm out of stamina. Don't come after me. I want to kill the survivor. There we go. Nom 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 nom. My favorite way to play video games. Let my enemies kill each other, and I stand and watch. I don't need to go that way. I'm good. We'll be back. All right. Find a third part of your father's testament. It's in a basement? Well, not going anywhere this region. Num 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 num. Nope. Not going that way. Forward. Why won't? That was so weird. You're not strong enough. Remember that the blood of citizens is the fastest way to evolve. Oh, I'm aware. We will evolve soon. I have a thirst, and it will be on the blood of citizens. Num 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 num. However, Pembroke Hospital is already in deep trouble, so we're going to ignore that. We're not going to attack anybody here. Squarely looks like there's nothing here. Because, and the reason I say that is because it's not in the area. Rat blood is not as potent or as tasty as human source, but it will partially refill your blood bar, which is always helpful. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Oof, my foot got itchy. I hate the itchy foot. All right, we're back at the hospital. All right, so supposedly my dad had buried some letters here somewhere. Somewhere in this sad, morose building. I'm willing to bet Swansea has them. Doris Fletcher is Sappho. And she has roommates. My God. There's Nurse Brannigan. Who ain't got time for none of your bullshit.
I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us.
All right, hang on. I could eat these two. It's a solid what? 5,000 experience? He wants to die, and she's rich. So eat the rich. That's the rules, right? That's what we do around here. How much more can this district take? I'm gonna leave the gays alone because I feel like that's just a hate crime waiting to be reported. These boys be gay, and that's fine. These doctors are actively trying to save the world. Rakesh is a bastard. He's my kind of bastard, so I'm gonna let him live. So the real question is, do I want to kill these two? Like, these two are definitely on that. We are tryhards. These two and those two, definitely in the try-hard category. I'm not going to eat those two because I feel like that's a hate crime rating to be reported. And then suicidal brat and rich woman. I mean, eat the rich, and he just craves death. So I honestly don't. Yeah, no, we're going to eat him.
Good evening, Mr.
I'm okay.
I was originally like, I don't want to, but
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
I'm nom on the suicidal brat.
I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Mama dearest, stay put. I'll be right back after you. Oh, we're going outside to eat them. I like it. Look, push the body out just a little bit. What's he gonna say when he dies?
I don't feel the peace I was looking for. Mother, were you right all along?
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
The district will soon suffer as a result of your actions. Hi, Mom.
Good evening, Doctor. How...
She is healthy. Let's go. Mama, just killed a man. Gonna eat you all on up. I don't care for the rich you see. Mama, you look delicious tonight. And now I'm gonna eat you all on up. Mama, ooh, we eat the rich tonight. Unfortunately, that includes you too. Num num num. I should be ashamed of that performance. I'm not, but I should.
Die before my son. I die before my son. No. He needs me so much.
A small key that probably used to open a small box or chest.
So much.
Because you didn't see anything, right?
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
I mean, hold on. Does he have anything good?
Of course.
Nope.
I cannot enter.
All right. Time to walk around the hospital a little bit, see if we can find any good secrets. Okay. Nope. Nothing here. What's this? Oh. I think that was one of the nurses. That Nurse Hippa Crane? No. Hey, look, it's Swansea.
What news, Jonathan? I've heard you've now joined the vampire elite of London.
Did Elizabeth tell you?
So it's Elizabeth now. My. Things are moving quickly. I turn my back for a moment and away you go.
Your relationship with Doris Fletcher.
I may have found the source of the contagion. Doris Fletcher, the actress. Thankfully, in the end, she was destroyed by fire.
Really? Oh, please, do tell me more.
She was heavily mutilated.
Doris was a heavily mutated skull. Almost a new breed entirely. It's as if the disease had completely altered her mind and body. Highly contagious.
As if the disease had taken control of her will?
Yes. Once a beautiful and brilliant woman, she became motivated by hate alone.
Oh, she was a beauty. I met her when she visited the hospital to cheer up the sick.
Oh.
Too bad the fire destroyed her. But it was probably for the best.
Heard of a similar case.
Have you heard of similar cases?
No, I don't think so. Except, perhaps, it reminds me of an old report from the Brotherhood. Well, more an article, really.
What was it about?
The author, a friar, referred to a rare form of contagion in a skull he observed during the Black Death. The carrier was always female. They called them Icors.
Yeah, that would match. Have you seen her?
Have you seen Lady Ashbury recently?
Yes, she popped in yesterday. Told me about your new friends in the West End.
Just a courtesy visit, then?
Yes. And no. She was en route to the docks, I think, following a lead concerning your maker.
How is the situation here?
How's the situation at the Pembroke?
We're still holding out. Question is, for how long? What we really need is hope, Jonathan.
I'll come back.
Always a pleasure to...
Wait, you didn't have anything else, right?
I'll come back.
Nope.
Always
okay. All right, well, it is not in his office. How unfortunate. This door does not open. The thing that confuses me is why did Dad hide a letter in... One, why? Second, how did Dad hide a letter in the hospital? Like, that is a question. Doctors Tippett, Strickland, and Aykroyd. I love how they all don't get their own room. Yeah.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
All right, none of that for me. Cool. That's the workshop.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Apparently there was water somewhere in chapter 4, but I didn't find it, so. Alrighty, well, this is an event. Why is Dad such an asshole? Like, no, really. I didn't even know this house was back here. Or did I? I feel like this is where there was a group of people watching our wannabe vampire. Before I murdered them all. Unfortunate. Nothing in there. Noted for cheat books, news agent stationers.
All I have to offer is a final resting place.
Man, I just scored some opium. That's the good shit. Why does Rakesh have opium? Okay, that's just another entrance into the hospital. Is the morgue in? Maybe it's in the morgue. I thought because it was such a low-level area that it wouldn't be there. Nah, it looks like the morgue is like barely inside, and like mostly out. I mean, this is where we watched the our good doctor friend Corone we found out he's a junkie. Nope, shiny reflections. That is leaving hospital area. Again, the sound team did wonderful, though.
This city is more peaceful without the bombs, but no less dangerous.
Hold up. I see you. I got all excited thinking it was Dad's letter, but it's not. Crumpled letter. I'm tired of your shit, Clay. What the fuck did you do? All the bloody docs are gossiping about how my husband has just got that stupid kid. How many times did I tell you to count 20 before drawing your blade? How can we expect to do proper business and have people obey if you keep on killing everyone who dares cross you? Now rumor says some blokes from the dead's family are looking for you. One of them's even sort of kill you. Don't come home tonight. I've seen strange men patrolling the streets. They may be some commie militia or something like that sent to arrest you. Go to a safe place for a few days. Maybe go to the hospital or Whitechapel. Make yourself useful for once by checking if any business could be settled over there. When the situation is calmer, I'll send a wet boot boy so that you know to come back. There's our good doctor. This is where we found Clay.
It's locked, all right.
Hey, buddy.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Doctor.
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher?
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, never thought I'd love a man.
Enjoy your love.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it ain't that easy. It's all so new to me.
Oh.
Do you need medical?
No thanks, sir.
Goodbye,
I could eat you.
Good evening.
I don't have any treatments for migraines.
Newton is conflicted about his feelings towards you. Would you like to talk about it, Oswald?
It makes me sad and angry. It feels like the beautiful thing we have is somehow tainted. It hurts to see him so lost.
His love for you is genuine. I'm certain he wasn't lying to me when he expressed his feelings for you.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a queer, a fairy, less than a man in those simple-minded bigots' eyes. Though he's more of a man than they'll ever be, so fuck them all.
Oh.
Goodbye, Mr.
Maybe it is in the, maybe it is in the morgue. Like, I don't want to go explore the morgue. The morgue creep me the fuck out, but... I literally can't think of any other place that would be. And it's the place that makes the most sense. Like, how many people are going to go looking around in the morgue? If a district's health status drops below the critical threshold, it will plunge into chaos. Citizens will be reported missing, their quests will be lost, and dangerous creatures will begin to roam the streets. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in this district. We're fine. Oh, that leads outwards. And these guys are babies compared to me. So it's not like the combat's a threat. Oh, I see the shiny. Why is there a fire? That's probably a question that doesn't need to be answered. All right. Patient logs, nothing there. Let's check upwards first. Oh. Hey, look. That went quickly. Who's next? Boop. God. I love actually having power and influence. You ever gone mad without it? No fun, actually. No one ever takes you seriously. Such a blasé affair.
I cannot enter.
Why is there a locked door? That's just so weird. Why are there screaming noises? I don't like it. All right, up the next floor. Oh. I actually felt a little spooked. I got the spooked. I don't like it. All right. Into the basement. That's the beginning of every death sentence. Oh, bleh. How did you not die in one hit? That hurts my feelings. Jonathan, we could be better. Why do you suck, John? You know, I'm starting to get the feeling that the whole maybe Dad's letters in the basement of the morgue, not actually accurate whatsoever.
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Oh! Hey, he tried. E for effort, buddy. Just you guys? Oh! Oh, you hit me. Congratulations, you did well. You know who would also make sense for having my letter? Cochrane. Man's been here for an eternity. He probably has it stashed somewhere. Whoop. Didn't actually mean to teleport, but that's okay. All right, well, so much for that. Oh, yeah, now I'm way out here. Yep. I was completely correct in my assumption that the letter is not, in fact, in the morgue. All right, well, so much for that. All right. This way. Boop. Oh, my back. All right. Look, I'm not even above going, hey, if anybody's watching, tell me where it's at. All right, so I believe not the citizen list. Yeah, I don't care about that. Locate the man hiding in the sewers. But first, to the bombing site. 'Cause I actually looked up where that is. 'Cause screw that noise.
Leech spotted! Watch out!
Okay, we're doing fine.
Steady, boys! You've got one of them! You! Get back in the
Bye.
game! Watch yourselves! There's one of them! I shall fear no evil.
Nope. Oh, come on.
Have faith, brothers! Die, vermin! We have to stop it!
Wait. No, we're in the right way. We're good. Here. Stop it. I thought I was in the right way. Are we really doing this? Ow. Are we done here? Thank you. All right, Seymour.
Good evening, Mr. Fit.
Yeah.
I actually can.
That's something I didn't expect.
Give
I
medicine.
don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people.
I mean, he's back.
Goodbye, Mr.
I know he dropped something around here. Now, how do I get across?
I can feel it coming in my bones.
Here we go. Common handle part. Going this way. We'll take the shinies because they're right there. Here. Down the stairs. I wish there was a fast travel. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that I have to walk all over the place really slows down the pacing of the game.
Not a good place for a stroll. Oi, yo, stop there!
See how we...
Ow.
Filthy piece of shit!
Why? Alright. You think he lives? Oh, he does!
Oh my god!
I mean, granted, for only a moment longer, but... Really? Oh, come on! Also, I realized that the 10 number I keep seeing, yeah, that's how much actual physical damage he takes. Oh, this is a hideout. Never mind.
This is no place for you, sir. This one's mine!
All right, try that again. Okay, cool. We're healed. That's problem solved. You'll love to see it solved. The door has been unlocked. Nice. Is this a safe house? Oh my god, I think this is the very first place we ever stopped at. It is! Oh my god! Man, it's been so long since we've been here. It's nice that, you know, it's still here. It's a little rough. I realize I have no business in here.
It's locked.
But I do want to take a moment just to appreciate. Okay.
This place looks like the picture I saw of the bomb site.
No, I wasn't here. Was it?
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects.
Hey, there it is. Wait, find some flower. I thought I was given flowers. Oh. They're literally right there.
May all who suffered from this tragedy find or rest in peace.
Cool. Talk to Dyson Delaney. I didn't eat him. Nom 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 nom. I just wanted to complete his quest before we start eating people. It just seems like the good thing to do. It's how I get my good boy points. Right before getting massive amounts of bad boy points. Oh, we can take that off. And like, he'll give me like a smidgeling of experience and like $10, and then I get to eat them. Here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
This is despicable.
I have this thirst for Lady Ashbury. And also blood. Seymour, Rufus.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Miss.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why avoid you?
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Ever thought about
leaving?
leaving?
Thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
You know, that's fair.
What do you do?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
Any
What
recent
do people
rumors?
say about this place?
Things have been tense between the Wet Boot Boys and the Communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Personal questions? Nope.
So long.
Okay. Oh, right. That's her son.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne.
Of course. I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people most these days. What can I do?
Any news
Do
about
you have any news?
I just heard the sad saint keeps on helping the
Aren't you worried?
hate everywhere. The city.
Nothing new there. Nothing new there.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne.
Oh wait, she's not sick, is she? No, she's totally healthy.
Please don't stay too long, sir.
I don't think I've actually rested since even before my last stream, so like. Ooh. He's going down there. We're going to get some good news. We're going to get some good secrets.
Don't you think Miss Fishburne is nice to us? But I always have the feeling she's hiding something. For now, you're still the only real friend I have, Jack.
Oh. Soul friend is a rat. We'll come back to him in a moment. Hey!
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you...
I found where the bomb
the
exploded.
location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened, just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well, thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard, why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that bomb.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
Dyson is responsible for a bombing attack which killed people by mistake. How come I sense your guilt?
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. A killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
You made a terrible mistake.
You made a mistake. A terrible mistake. Maybe an unforgivable one. But that does not mean that you are a monster.
I swear I did not want to kill anyone. I did not hide in the shadow to kill on purpose. That's my only defense.
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson.
No, I don't.
Why use a bomb?
Why use a bomb? What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson & Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. My group wanted to destroy it to send a message.
Oh. No, I didn't mean to do that. I bumped my controller.
Good evening, Miss.
What?
Want you to remember the bomb.
No.
You were not targeting the victims?
They were not the target then.
I spent so much time figuring out the perfect moment. I used a short fuse. No car had ever parked there. They all died.
You know what? Now he's eatable. You're not worth a shit. Your character is terrible. Like, everyone knows you're kind of a piece of shit. Everyone hates you. Even the sad saint is like, God, I'm so tired of this guy. And I only missed out on a little bit of experience.
Know what I did. I'm gonna die with blood on my hands. No one will remember me.
Hi, Edwina.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Oh, she's just barely.
Can I see you?
As long as you have...
I don't actually think I need that. We'll buy 10 of those. That should be enough.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
What about you? You got anything? 3,500?
Have you heard that bastard's become something of a holy man these days? And someone should remind him who really rules the docks.
Are you worried about the conditions in London?
I've heard rumours about some sort of militia patrolling, killing the sick. The wet boot boys are overrun.
You're like...
need medical help, sir?
I feel fine, Dr. Reed.
Your life in London? Nope. You believe monsters are real?
I know you believe monsters are real, Booth. They are. I know, I saw one, but no one believes me.
Tell me what you saw.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a few years ago. Clay Cox was still the boss then. He'd sent me to the shipyard to find out who was stealing tools and ropes at night.
Go on.
First, I thought it was an old lady with a limp. It looked frail and crooked. Then I saw it grab a bloody beam and lift it like it was a stick. I shouted. It looked straight at me.
Do you know what it was?
It was all eyes and long teeth, but I couldn't see its face. I shot at it when it moved towards me and I hit it. And then it jumped and vanished in the shadows.
You could have imagined all that. These docks can be so gloomy at night. With the fog and the wind and the boats creaking.
No, Doctor. That night I saw the fucking sewer dog for real. It's not a beast like the stories say. It's the ghost of an old woman. Bullets can't stop it. But no one believes me.
Are your friends mocking
your friends mocking you?
Even Edwina told me once to never speak about it, but I know what I saw. And it wasn't a human. Not human at all.
Alright. Now I know for a fact, I'm pretty sure that that's locked out due to dialogue choices. And honestly, I don't care about him. I honestly don't feel the need to try and save a criminal, a gang member. So let's go ahead and get our Omnomon. You may be missed, but not by anybody that I care about. You're worth so much more to me dead than alive.
My sweet queen, who will protect you from yourself? Will you cry for me?
Oh shit, we got Booth's axe? Damn! Oh, it's a two-handed weapon. Oh, okay, no wonder it looked good. I was like, man, this is too good. Weapon ability, blood absorption. Okay. So it does some damage. It does some damage. Increase damage, absorb blood points when the weapon hits. I've got some attack speed if we can knock down some stamina usage. That's some good stuff. All right. Any investigations? Find a necklace and talk to the man hiding in the sewers. I don't care about that. All of Pembroke is done. I should go back to Whitechapel and do these quests. I think I missed out on that. These two don't seem to go very far. That's all the way back up at Whitechapel. Anything else at the docks? Not really, no. We should worry about the lost man in the sewer. We should address that, but everything else is investigation. So is there anybody else I want to eat? I mean, we could eat Sabrina and Tom. Ooh, Ichabod could be good. But let's do this quest first. Let's find the man hiding in the sewers. And then see if he reveals anything new for anybody else. And then we'll try and go from there.
You shall learn to respect.
Damn. Easy. Wow, you took a real long time to die there. Also, I love how Ichabod is just on the other side of that wall. Just like... Oh. What a waste. Well, bam. Problem solved. Where am I going? Lottie Paxton.
Glad to see you.
Do you have recent news of...
Are you worried?
There are rumors of infected people turn mad.
As long as you stay.
I hope you're right.
Nope, nothing new there. Nothing new there.
Goodbye, Miss.
You again.
Well,
all right, fine. Don't talk to me.
Yes, Doctor?
Nope.
Farewell, Shaw.
Dude, you look like shit. All right. Apparently we go this way.
Leech spotted! Watch out, boys! Better go home, sir. Die, vermin!
Ow. Okay. Ow, that hurt. Okay. Ow. Give me some blood. There, finally. Okay. Well, that's in many shades of bullshit. As I said, qualifies under the many shades of bullshit. All right, don't forget to sip. Don't forget to sip some water.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a tough. This is no place for you, sir. This is over there. There's one of them vermin.
All right, here's the thing. I'm low on blood, so I need you to stock me up. Why am I always so low on stamina? All right, nom 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 nom. There. That does not lead to the sewers. This, however, this does. I have a thirst for knowledge, for blood, for Lady Ashbury. Talk to the man hiding in the sewers. Beware.
It's locked.
Okay. Oh, do we gotta redo this puzzle? I think we gotta redo this puzzle. Or not. I was wrong. Again, things are weird here, but sure. Okay. Just hippity hoppity. Okay, sure.
I cannot enter.
Pretty sure I fought, what's his name? There. Bullets and a bracelet. That doesn't go anywhere. Again, completely unreasonable and insanitary. Pretty sure this is not the direction I want to go. I saw another door.
It's locked.
It. All right, well. That door's locked. Well, I guess we're going this way. We definitely seem to be getting further from him. Well, we found Skull Village.
No more questions, Dr. Reed.
Oh, well, fine. Look, it's Rodney.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Convince Rodney to go back to the docks.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the color of my skin. Usually I let it go.
Kill the racist bastard.
We fought. He died.
You can't stay here forever.
Whatever you've done, you can't spend the rest of your life hiding here.
I just wanted to teach him a lesson. Not kill him. I'm not responsible for a murder if I didn't want to commit it. It was an accident.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on.
Rodney.
I'll go back to...
All right, I guess he won't go back tonight. That's fine.
I cannot enter.
All right, fine. Fine. All right, well, since we're here at Skull Village, we'll take... Is it this way? Nope, not that way. There it is. I'll go up near the good sad saint. A common mace. Ow. How disappointing. That is quite the hefty amount of just oomph added on. I like it. Could add more damage. I like that idea. We'll go with damage. I like having some blood points, but I think damage is going to add up more in this case. Oh. That's maxed out. That's maxed out. I mean, this is really more of like the stunners version. Like it wants to do stun damage, not real damage. All right, now how do I leave this place? Not this way. This way. Yeah, it's right there. But I saw it didn't have anything. Boo. Boo. Okay, it had a shotgun shell. All right, it is a little better. All right, let's leave. May vary depending on their district's health status. Oh, so things get more expensive the worse things get. Got it. I think we're back at the entrance.
It's locked, all right.
Sean Hampton's night shelter. Sure. All right, I thought that was a Kung Fu Jesus for a moment, and I was very confused.
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
All right. In fact, unintentional. Oh, I could have helped him. Oops. Let's... Only one pillar died. That's actually pretty impressive on my part. Though, to be fair, I'm pretty sure she was screwed no matter what I did. Okay, so Rodney's back. Old Prune and Good Manners failed because I couldn't save him. So everybody at the docks quests are done. So next area, major area, which I have things going on is Whitechapel, because that's really it. And there's some people sick over at Whitechapel, so it's worthwhile to go back. Oh, but I'm going to have to go through West End. Oh. Well. Stop it. This does cut him pretty good. I may not be his level, but I am beating his ass. Yeah, that's so not my fight. I'm good. All right. West End. Not really much over here. Cool, cool.
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
Let me in.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes.
Yes.
For time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan. At least you survived the Great War. I feared the worst.
Oh, I could eat her.
It's a pleasure to see you.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
Oh. She's healthy. How have you been since the last time?
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Tell me about the neighborhood.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan, please accept my condolences for your sister.
Why is my return a
Why
surprise?
is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Personal questions. About the reputation of your family.
Why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
Okay. About Clarence's.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
What do you think of
The
him?
important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was, instead of inventing a fantasy about blood-drinking monsters.
You don't believe him?
You don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
You're right. You're right. About...
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I never met the man, I know Clarence tried to
Goodbye.
All right, so she doesn't have anything new to say.
survived the Great War.
Wait, no, hold up. We gotta see if I can steal some shit off of you. Hold on. I like that I'm just openly robbing her.
You know that you are always welcome here.
I know, how scandalous. Okay.
It's locked.
Venus's journal. I spent the last day and night crying tears of joy. I did not know bliss could be so painful. My Clarence just wrote me. He is back from war, alive and unharmed. He will be at home in 2 weeks. Thank you, God. Can't wait to see my beloved husband. Clarence's attitude still worries me. He's not the same since he came back. The first few weeks, I thought it was just the necessary adjustment period, but his behavior seems to be more and more erratic. Nowadays, he spends all of his time outside day and night searching for evidence. He does not care about the flu. He does not care about me. He is starting to frighten me. I can't believe this. Clarence has spent half of his pension to print some stupid leaflets he now wants to freely give away in the neighborhood. People are starting to laugh at me. Now he wants to organize some public lecture in a recently closed theater to warn people about the presence of evil creatures in London. Free entry, of course. My husband may have come back unharmed from war, but I'm afraid he lost his mind over there. Clarence just confessed he has not spent half of his pension, but all of it plus some of our savings. Paper and ink cost so much because of the war. He said it, but it was a cost we must pay. People openly mock us now. I don't know what to do. Today, the butcher, Mr. Galloway, sent me the monthly fee and requested payment in full. He also told me he now demands to be paid each time we buy some meat from him. No more credit. The baker asked the same thing 2 days ago. First, I thought it was a new policy because of the restrictions in the epidemic. But it seems my friends still have financial arrangements from the same shops. I was so ashamed and I could not speak. We can't keep on like this. Clarence is completely mad. He is spending all the money we have. And I don't see how to stop him. Sometimes I wish he had not come back. Oh. Oh ho ho.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign.
Emily's love letter. My dear Jackies, I can't wait to see you again tonight, tomorrow. I can hardly wait. Since we kissed on that bridge while the moon was so bright, I want to feel your teeth again on my lips. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck. You devil, you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me outright. Right here, there on the bridge in the middle of the night. But no, my dear Jack. You remain the delicate fiancé I know you are, and you were only teasing me. I can't wait to drink your blood for good this time and come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal. To play with her a little first, of course, like you taught me how to play with mortals. And then I'll turn her into one of us too, and we will rule the knights of London.
Emily wanted to... No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in. Blood. I should follow the trail.
All right. Apparently we're doing that now. Nope, not an unlock. Okay. You're gonna be a problem, and I already see it. Bam! All right, cool.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I intend to do so very soon, thank you. But for the moment, I'd like to shed light on the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right?
I wish I was.
I do love the British sense of humor.
Who are you?
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume
Oh, it's Jack.
Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
Are we related?
Dear cousin. Are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
No, but that's okay.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure in others' misery.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
What is your plan here?
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
I mean, you're fucked up, but I like it.
Trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And
I respect that.
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
I believe you.
I believe you, sir.
Oh, Emily?
Yes.
And so can you. Farewell, sir.
Report to Charlotte about her missing friend. Well, I can't say I'm happy with that decision, but you know, like, hey.
Good evening, old chap.
I won't lie to you.
Do you know that?
Can you tell me?
Well, I've discovered he's quite versed in occult knowledge. So I wrote him a letter asking him to finance my research about vampires. He never responded.
Your life in London? About your leaflets concerning vampires.
Why have you distributed leaflets about vampires all across the West End?
I have to warn everybody about them. They've killed thousands of people already, unnoticed thanks to the epidemic. We are all in danger here.
Vampires
He's right.
In London? Come on, Clarence. Who's going to believe that?
I'm not mad, Jonathan. You have to believe me. I know they are real. They're all around us, even as we speak.
You need to shut up.
Clarence, you need to shut up. A soldier back from the war who starts speaking about monsters and dark plots. Do you want to end up in Bedlam?
Now you talk just like my Venus. I hoped you could understand. Surely you know that I would never lie about something like this.
Oh. How unfortunate.
Do you realize you are ruining your family, Clarence? Don't you see the risk here?
Money isn't important. Not important when it is a matter of life and death. That is what my dear Venus cannot understand.
You will need money.
I can't believe I'm telling you this, but if warning people is that important to you, why not choose a more efficient way to spend your money?
Don't you think I tried? I knocked at every door, went to every bank, I even tried to be published. No, Jonathan. This is a one-man war.
People will laugh at you.
Laugh at you, if they don't already. Think about your wife and your position. Think about your future.
I understand my wife's embarrassment, but gossips don't kill, vampires do. There'll be no future if people don't open their eyes.
Hint lost. There's one hint left. I don't have any treatments for migraines. What have you discovered?
Tell me what you have discovered about vampires, Clarence.
They've always been here. And if you search for long enough, you realize others know about these devils too. I'm not a...
What do you mean you're not alone?
What do you mean you're not alone? Who have you met?
The Guard of Prewin. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole. Ichabod Throckmorton. Those names always pop up when you dig deep enough.
Have you spoken with any of them?
No. With the quarantine, it's almost impossible to leave the West End. But as a doctor, maybe you could, Johnny.
Are you asking me to help you prove the existence of vampires, Clarence?
Yes, Johnny. Please, gather all...
Did you share your research?
No. But I've published my leaflets all across the city.
You need...
All right.
Good evening, Miss Anne.
And good evening.
I found Emily.
I found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires.
Ugh.
I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Sharp.
I'm sorry. A light but solid stake carved from the strongest ironwood. The letters CA are engraved on its base. Charlotte Ashbury, that makes sense.
Give my best.
She's been quite busy.
All right. So many unknown people in this district still. Find 6 articles about vampires for Clarence. Oh. That is literally just a look for lore. I mean, we've got plenty of experience now.
Stay away!
Okay. Ew. There we go. All right. I like that the subtitles are going off.
You London vampires are so weak!
Well, that's just rude. Because I didn't see it. Well, that's awkward. All right. I need the health. You. There. Finally. It's the fucking shield that kept messing me up.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life.
Goodbye, Mr.
Cool. I found him. I forgot I was looking for him. Now, is he... He is a... Ooh. Cool. Let's see. Not sure where to go. Is calling for deliverance for some sort of cell in the sewers of the West End. Oh, but that means I gotta go. I'm pretty sure that's the same direction as the main story. How awkward. Look, here's... Boop.
Step away, sir. Oh! I'm talking to you, you twat!
I hate the fact that he hit me. Like, just the success of me failing really actually just grinds my gears. Oh. Is it all gone? It's all gone. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gotta go that way. Retrieve the trinket box. I believe, yes, we want to go this way. Please don't notice me. Please don't notice me. Hey! No notice. All right. If I was a vampire. I don't know why this district is critical. Like, nothing's going on.
Good evening.
About the current...
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
When people buy guns instead of medication, it means they have already traded hope for fear in their hearts. In my book, that's never a good thing, Doctor.
Just no hints around her, huh?
To see...
Good old Darius.
Good evening, Mr.
I could ask you the exact same.
How is the sanity?
Terrible, to say the least. Maybe now you understand the importance of Dorothea's work here. But you never cared, did you?
That is quite the accusation.
That's quite an accusation.
Stop pretending, Mr. Doctor. All you wanted was to confront Dorothea. You never intended to help Whitechapel's people.
There isn't just one way to help Whitechapel.
Your way seems to attract sorrow and despair, Mr. Doctor. Your kind of care is not what Whitechapel needs.
Tell me more about Camellia.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
I heard what happened to Nurse Crane.
Everything was going well until you arrived. Dorothea helped.
I want to save London too.
Maybe you should consider the bigger picture. We may not have the same approach, but my priority is the safety of London's citizens.
So you put an end to the operation?
You seem to have a lot on your chest.
I heard you are a famous surgeon. Tell me, what did you do to Dorothea? She was so bright, so clever. Then you made her an empty shell.
I didn't use drugs or medical trickery, Mr. Petrescu. All I did was talk to Nurse Crane. I promise you.
But what happened to her then? After you left, she did not even recognize me. Then she got careless and sick, and I had to flee.
Tell me...
I do not...
All right. Are you living on the streets?
On the streets, Mr. Petrescu.
And why not? Those who believe they'll be safe behind walls are blind.
What happened about your house?
My house is always open to any poor soul needing a roof. All my work here is lost now that Dorothea is gone, thanks to you.
Why are you so aggressive?
So aggressive. I remember the night you came here and convinced me to open my door to you, sir. I'd like to punch you right on your chops.
Well,
what do you plan to do now that Nurse Crane is gone?
I'm not sure. Strange men came to see me after Dorothea's death, with strange weapons and very odd stories.
What kind of stories?
What kind of stories all Romanian children know. It was as if I was home again. Vampires, Mr. Doctor. Vampires.
You believe them?
Believe them? Aren't you too old to hold a weapon or listen to scary stories?
Yes, I am old and alone and will die soon, but if these stories are true, maybe I have.
Okay, yeah, no, you just earned yourself a spot in the... I wasn't sure if I wanted to eat you, but when you're like, I might become a vampire hunter. Nope, that comes back to haunt me right away. You gotta go.
Who will assist Dorothea helping our comrades now that I die?
The district will soon face the consequences of your actions. Not if I never sleep. That's not true. I'm planning on sleeping eventually. Be careful when you sell items, as some ingredients are hard to gather. Oh, I don't sell shit, so I don't usually sell things, so that's not a problem. Oh. I mean, I should eventually actually level up and save. All right. Yep. Nope. Out this way. Extra ammo will be stored in your stash. Very convenient. I'm hoping once I get the... Oh. There's Harry. Fatigue.
You again.
Can I offer you?
Keep your medicine.
There is a thin line between pride and stupidity, sir. Please take this medication. You'll feel better.
All right. I'll take it then. It's not like I don't appreciate the gesture.
Your life in London.
How is the sanitary situation in Whitechapel?
I'm not easily scared, but crazy killers and armed patrols are lurking about. My son's right about this place.
Goodbye, Miss.
Fancy buying something?
You never lose.
Yeah.
You need help.
To be honest, I'd prefer you take a look at my stuff. I'd rather be rich and sick than the contrary.
I don't quite agree, but I won't argue with you. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
Really? Free? Don't take it personally, but charity usually comes at a price. Human nature being what it is.
All right. Your life in London. Nothing to say there. Personal questions. Nothing new.
How are the current conditions in Whitechapel?
When there's more people outside at night than during the day, then you've got to start to worry.
Right then.
What do you got? Nothing I need. Cool.
Fancy bar.
You never... Goodbye
All right.
for now.
Peace.
I know it's hard to believe, but this district...
Good evening.
It's Father Whitaker, my son.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
Don't you hear the trumpets? The apocalypse is upon us, Dr. Reed. The final battle.
Why despise Joseph Larrabee so
Tell
much?
me the reason why you despise Joseph Larrabee so much, Tobias.
A faithless shepherd is the worst criminal, for he leads his flock to the abyss by disregarding the right path. God smote this man, for he doubted.
I only met him briefly, but he seemed a dedicated man who tried to provide guidance.
Do you not believe in punishment, my son? I am not talking about the law of men. I am talking about judgment from heaven.
We are our own judges.
I believe that we are, as men, our own judges. juries and executioners.
Armageddon is upon us, Dr. Reed. The final battle where every soul will be weighed. I'm afraid yours will burn for a long time.
Don't you fear?
Faith gives me all I need, my...
Give medicine.
No doubt your faith will prevail, but let me give you some extra protection against the devil's work. Medicine.
Blessed be your generosity.
I have had enough for tonight.
All right, I thought that was somebody I could actually mind control and eat. He is, but not at my level. Still one person around here I just don't know. And these two, I just don't think I'm gonna get.
Good evening, Chris.
Change.
How are the conditions?
When I think about all the people who...
Goodbye.
Oh, we got a secret? All right, I wasn't expecting this, but I'm...
You waste my time. You still want more from Christina?
Oh,
We
shit.
spent the night together. My wallet went missing.
Are you calling me a thief? I don't have your stupid wallet.
I know you. You're a nice girl. Can't we solve this amicably?
No, I don't think so. And if you think you know me just because we share the bed together, you're just a lousy and arrogant journalist.
Oh. Is suspected by Clayton Darby to have stolen his wallet. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Bland, bit boring, but interesting.
Good evening, Doc.
How are conditions in Whitechapel at the moment?
I always thought it was my role to reveal what really happens in these forgotten parts of London.
And you're not sure anymore?
Emptied coffins, cannibalism, walking dead. I'm
All right.
trying to report the truth about what's going on, but no one believes it anymore.
I mean, that's a lot. This woman really stole your
Tell
wallet?
me, Clayton, do you really think this young woman stole your wallet?
Christina. Yes. I recently met her. A nice girl, despite her questionable conduct.
How did you meet her?
How exactly did you meet Christina?
During my investigation, I offered my hotel room to her to rest and get away from the street.
And what happened?
The next morning, my wallet and my watch had disappeared. I suppose that's what you get for being a good Samaritan.
You should be more careful.
If you are going to sleep with a lady of the night, Clayton, I would advise you to be cautious.
I can't really be mad at her, though. She's just trying to survive. She doesn't have many options.
About your relationship with her.
Was it wise to become so intimate with a woman you were supposed to interview, Clayton?
Maybe it was. But I have learned to look for the inner truth and beauty in people.
You are right.
You're right. I know little of your situation. What can you tell me about Christina?
She's very sensitive. So nostalgic about her country. I saw her cry once because she'd lost a precious souvenir from her homeland.
What was it?
A scarf her brother gave her before she came to England.
Oh.
Goodbye.
I'm cheap and I'm clean, I promise.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind.
No. Did you steal Clayton?
Did you steal Clayton Darby's wallet? Tell me the truth, Christina.
Of course I stole it. But I never thought he would come back to look for it.
Why did you do it? He seems to trust you.
For a time I thought he was different from other men. In the end, he just wanted to sleep with me. Same as the others.
Money. Money and passion rarely mingle well.
Mixing money with passion rarely delivers a beautiful story.
Lucky me. I don't believe in beautiful stories anyway.
Fuck! I'm sorry. I'm sorry! But you have no more to offer. You have no more story to offer, and no one's gonna miss a dead hooker. I recognize that's cruel. I recognize that's horrible to say out loud. But these are the sad facts of life.
My dear brother, I'm sorry. I was not strong enough.
Christina's dagger. Small but piercing dagger kept hidden by Christina Pope, probably to protect herself from aggressive clients. Wow. That is something. A new hit from Clayton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you know that Christina is hoping to pay for her brother to travel to England in the near future?
I see. No, she didn't tell me that. But that explains many things.
Do you believe she will ever see her brother again?
As long as the war rages in Europe, I'm afraid her chances of seeing her brother again are slim to none.
Well, I'm sorry, Darby, but you're also worth a shit ton of experience. Yeah, I already... Here. I feel bad. I do. But I got my ass beaten enough.
Christina, I loved her. I know it now. I should have told her.
Clayton's diary. Whitechapel has a new and odd story. An elegant and polite doctor is roaming through the districts at night, knocking on some doors and asking many questions about the epidemic and how it affects the locals. According to the rare witness who actually saw the man, he is tall and comes from the nearest hospital. Could it be the Pembroke? What is such a man doing around here? Is he connected to Darius Petrescu? Maybe I should inquire. It seems the mysterious new doctor is Jonathan Reed. Why would such an eminent physician spend time at night at Whitechapel? If only Christina accepted to speak to me again, I'm sure she could provide me with some interesting information since she spends most nights outside too, but she's still angry with me. As if the epidemic was not enough, a number of corpses have been found out emptied of their blood this morning in an abandoned building near here. I must be more careful. Christina should too. Maybe I should find myself a gun or something. I don't like the idea, but I do not want to end up in a dark alley. my blood stolen by some maniac. Could it be related to the blood specialist, Dr. Reed? I really should talk to him soon. I must spend less time keeping this diary and more exploring the streets. Oh. No, you were wrong, but... who else is... Migraine, neuralgia. Yeah, I can't touch any of those. Unfortunate.
The walls of your home will not protect you. For there is no protection against...
Okay, we're good. I actually haven't killed anybody in this district yet. Until now. Retrieve Barrett Lewis's box. Ow. There we go. And it's somewhere in this building. Well, and I bet this is it. Nope, but that's pretty cool. I think I've over-leveled my gear, but under-leveled me as a vampire. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Boop. Look at that. That was cool. Damn. Blinker skull. Boop. Can't see shit. Don't fall off that. That's more just annoying than anything else now. All right, if I retrieve Barrett Lewis, the bitter street merchant of Whitechapel, told me some frenzied inhabitants in some old condemned workshop while he was looting the place for trinkets and tools. He had to drop his package to escape the assault. And maybe I should go see for myself if what's going on in those abandoned buildings. So he was... Well, that ain't it. I mean, we'll take the loot, but... I'm looking for a box. I just want you to shut up. Why are we making noises? Why is it nothing is visible? Like, this game is so hard to see in at times. Why?
This could be the box Lewis thought he lost. Huh. There's a letter inside.
Okay. My good man, I don't know what made you think all of a sudden that we care about, you know, decency. Barrett, there's no easy way to say it, so I'm going to be blunt. We can't keep on like this. At least I can't keep on like this. If Joe ever finds out about us, about his wife and his best friend, it will crush him, and then he will kill you. We had some good time together, but let's face it, I'm never going to be your Jane Lewis. You know it, and I know it too. So, I'm ending this right here and right now. If you agree with my decision, I'm sure we'll find a way to be happy again, you, Joe, and me in time. Then, the most important part of our story will have been preserved. Until that day, I wish you forgive me. Goodbye for now, Jane Peterson.
A love letter from Joe Peterson's wife, addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
Oh, that's messed up, John. Jonathan, that's fucked up. The answer is Joe. We're missing a secret. And also Harry. Barrett's already done. All right. Hey, look, it's Joe.
You again?
The contents of this box, man.
The documents in this box could be of some interest to you.
Really? Where'd you get it?
I found it in an abandoned building nearby. I thought you might want to keep these letters.
Let me see. Letters about my boy. Thank you, sir.
You do not appear surprised or pained by this.
Surprised about what? Harry's my son, I'm his father, and that's all there is to know, don't you think?
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Here's a little something for your trouble. And to remind you to keep your mouth shut about all this.
Ah!
Goodbye, Mr.
That was...
Fancy pop.
You never... Barrett, you had an affair with Joe's wife, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I loved. My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
Wow. Is Harry your son?
Mean you're Harry's father?
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way. And I don't believe I'd have been all that bad as a dad.
Ever talked to Joe about it?
Try talking to Joe.
Never. but I suspected he knew everything, even without knowing it. And he decided to make me pay in his own way.
All right, cool.
Bye.
Actually, do you have anything worthwhile?
Fancy bar.
You never lose. Right then.
I mean the rivets. After that, no, not really. And the good handle parts. Like, I've got plenty of tiny handle parts and good trigger parts, so we're good there. So, that can be recycled. Go ahead and sell that. We can recycle that. We can recycle that. We can recycle that. Cool. I got 122 coins. But that's not enough for anything that mattered to me. So, and after that, he doesn't have anything worth taking, so I'm num bitch. I have a great thirst and I need to get experience. Nom 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 nom.
I never had any luck in my life. And now I die alone.
Yep. But at least you died giving me a fuck ton of experience.
They must be too busy to answer.
So you only hurt people because you care about me? Is that it?
Don't be such a brat. I do what I must to provide us with food and medicine, that's all.
Mum would never have let you bully an old friend like Mr. Lewis. Shame on you.
Harry, I'm your father and I love you. But don't you ever speak to me like that again.
What?
All right.
You're gonna beat me too.
Jesus. Give me patience.
All right. He has a joking out fun. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys are also a solid amount of experience. So who's ready to die?
They must be busy at the moment.
Hey, Joe. Joe, can we talk?
You again?
Difficult relation.
Why is your relationship with your son so difficult?
Harry and I are so different. Sometimes I wonder if he's my own blood. Seems he's ashamed to be my son.
Why not change that then? If you used your strength to do good, perhaps Harry wouldn't feel that way about you.
How dare you tell me what I should or shouldn't do with my boy? Who the fuck are you to interfere like that?
This is no place to raise
I mean,
a
no
child.
harm to your family. But if you want my advice, this is no place to raise a child.
No matter where we live, Harry will always be sick and frail. At least here, I'm respected. And no one will ever dare touch him.
All right. You know what the problem with respect is? You have to be alive for it. Same with your boy. So, good news, bad news. Your problems end real fast. And again, being a member of the wet boot gang isn't a...
My son. Who will take care of him? Was I a good father?
That's debatable. Mostly leaning towards not great.
Good evening, Harry.
Sure. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So,
I'm not bothered.
have you any recent news?
Nobody dares to enter the dispensary now.
Mr. Lewis was close to your mother?
Remember when Barrett Lewis was close to your family? To your mother?
Not really. I was too young. But I remember it was a happier time. Mr. Lewis was funny. He often had dinner with us.
Why are you sad then?
Why are you sad then?
Because it hurts to remember a time when my father used to laugh and smile. It hurts to realize he's as sad as me now.
How was Mr. Lewis towards you?
He was nice, I guess. He never forgot my birthday. He always offered me books. I liked books.
Oh, did your father ever hurt you?
You and your father have a difficult relationship, Harry. Tell me, did he ever hurt you?
No, never. My father can be brutal and rude, violent even. But he never touched an hair on my head.
What is going on between you two then?
It's his job, if you can call it a job. He bullies people. Men and women we know, like poor Mr. Lewis. It's just not right.
Ugh. It's terrible, because you're about to die. Nom nom. You're a sick and frail kid, and without your bully of a dad, you're gonna die anyway. So
Life is so cold. I hoped it would be more meaningful.
Joe's semi-automatic pistol. A reliable semi-automatic pistol that belonged to the late Joe Peterson before his son found it. Huh. All right. How's the district? We are in rough places. All right, where is she? She is way the fuck out there. All right, so Whitechapel is probably going to burn to the ground. If we're going to be honest with ourselves, it is probably burning to the ground. I might have killed a few too many people. Without the pillar of the community to even pretend to guide.
Stupid newborn!
Okay. You're not living through that, but So before we go, we probably... There we go.
Get them weapons ready. We found one.
Oh my god. Stonebridge Cemetery. All right. Don't mind me, just breaking literally everything. Hey, lady.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Couldn't find the strength to leave her husband's tomb. Well, luckily for us, she's not worth a lot.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
My only relief is that my Matthew died before seeing the madness that approaches. I'm afraid.
Your life in London. Have you no friends or family?
I have family and friends.
We all grieve in our own way.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
You can't stay here.
You can't stay here forever, don't you?
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the
Sorry.
You're right. I believe silence has a curative effect for the pain we feel. I suppose it provides space for reflection.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss.
About your husband's
Tell me
death.
how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish
Okay.
flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it...
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it...
Did he hide his condition?
Matthew was a smiling type.
Why are you
The
blaming
Spanish
yourself?
flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh
Oh.
as it sounds, we are...
Also, love the fact that we're already just nearing max on this woman.
all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always...
I let my sister marry.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
She will rest in this cemetery forever. And I'll spend eternity hoping that she can forgive me.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease.
Wow.
A disease
That is
I've sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we...
We're still short a clue.
You should go home now.
I think you're right.
Thank you for your company.
Maybe I'll see you again.
All right, well, she's healthy.
Goodbye.
We did it!
So many new graves. Why do I still feel so disconnected from the others?
All right. Any... I don't think I've actually met this man. Okay. So it does tell me where the next one is. Cool. I was like, I don't know who can read Braille. How the fuck would I know that? Thankfully, it just points me in the right direction. I like it. I like it. All right, but how do I get to him?
This is my territory.
All right, why don't you come down here? Boop. I didn't actually want to fight you, but that's cool.
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
Let me in.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. Or... what kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
The kind that just... Vampires feed on our soul. God damn it, Clarence.
It's locked.
Okay.
So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed? The eminent surgeon? My God. I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like...
You flatter.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it.
Wow.
I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
About the current
How's the
situation.
sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
I hear them hissing and scratching at my door every night. The sick made mad by the fever. But these walls are thick, and my lock is solid.
Cool. What else have you learned about
What
me?
else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
Someone taking care of
take
you.
care of you in this isolated place.
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Where does she go?
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Wow. You don't appreciate her visit?
Appreciate your sister's visits.
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me, and I believe she could say the same thing about me.
You know what? Fair. Respect. Do you know Braille?
Do you know Braille?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reed.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is...
Goodbye, Mr.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Bring back... Wait, do I have more?
What can I do?
Nope.
Goodbye, Mr.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
All right, well, let's go find his sister. Because she's got new things to say. But yeah, this investigation, that's not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm pretty sure I've killed most... Yeah, I've killed most of the people in this city. Damn. Or in this district, I mean. I really wonder if it'll live. Because, like, that's a lot of dead bodies. I don't remember where she is. I'm kind of afraid to go rest and level up. Because I'm pretty sure that means she, like, one, I know the population or everything starts progressing. Well, I'm pretty sure Whitechapel starts just going straight down. All right, I remember her being not too far from this group. Man, it's just so empty now.
You are blinded by your false faith.
Wait, where's our... Okay, so she's still alive. Shit, I left him alive too? Man. All the people to not kill. He's like the first one that I should have killed. She's too strong. I don't know how. But my poet boy.
Good evening. And good evening to you too. How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
I imagine we are all part of some nightmare without beginning nor ending. If only the dreamer could awake.
Your life in London, you have nothing new. Nope. No, would be terrible if you joined the dead. I probably shouldn't have done this. This is probably like that last little bit that's gonna really set this district to the edge. But like,
death has no splendor at all. Oh, I see it now. I see it. Oh, the verses I could write.
All right, well, that's unfortunate. I love how the game's like, you have fucked up terribly. All right, let's get back to the hospital. Bye. Actually. All right, give me that nom. I thought about it going, you know what? Just that little bit of extra experience. It doesn't add much, but it might make a difference. I don't want to fight you. Nope. This way. How did you live? Oh, whoops. That was not what I meant to do.
Thirst for blood.
I know for a fact he was getting his ass beaten. All right. So this is the direction I need to go.
Over there! There's one of them!
Of course it's this way.
Leech spotted! Watch
Nope.
out!
Boop. All right. Run away. Hey, look, it's my spot. Boop. All right, we have this dust, and we drank quite a lot. So here comes the dark decisions. All right. Yeah, no, we need. Let's go ahead and max out our health. And our stamina. Because, like, that's going to make a difference. That's going to make a real difference. Whew. Blood capacity. You know, actually, we could benefit from a little bit more than that. Goes up to level 10. Yeah, we'll stop at level 5. More blood. We gotta really burn some of these points. Okay. You trade the instant health for a greater regen. I want to keep that low. Funnily enough, I actually do like this skill. So having that increase in damage a little bit is nice. It's not super useful, but it's nice. All right. Don't need that. Don't need that. We'll get this to level 5. Dang. That was a big jump. Because we went from 300 to now 600. So that's like 200 points of damage now. Because that's just a good time. We'll go ahead and get this up another notch. And this up another notch. And I think that is literally all I've got. Nope. Ironically, this is the one I really should have upgraded as well, because this would have benefited me a lot too. But that's okay, because we got max health, max stamina, and we got a lot of stuff going in there. All right. A lot of bodies hit the ground for this. Wow. The fall of Whitechapel is our fall. You, with enough money to buy this paper, enough contempt to scoff at the title of this article, yet enough curiosity to read it anyway, should be informed about the truth of the so-called news you read in the press of London. Last night, the Whitechapel district was evacuated following an abrupt rise in mortality rates. Thousands of inhabitants were hastily relocated, filling hospitals and wards that were already overflowing with terminally ill families, many in bad health, and most of them fearful after days and nights of silent terror. Will you read about this catastrophe elsewhere? No. Am I allowed to write about it? Even less so. Journalists are gagged, silenced, and forbidden to raise awareness about the horror that dances before our very eyes. Hear me, London is falling. Protect yourselves and your loved ones from this sickness, but do not close your eyes to it. It is here, and its thirst craves young and old, rich and poor. Many thanks to my colleagues, whose names I will keep private for their own safety, who helped me bypass the censorship that is the true plague of London. The newspapers have reported the fall of another London borough. Wow, everybody died. Okay, so when it goes critical, it goes everybody dies. You know, funnily enough, the doc's actually doing just fine. Son of a bitch, West End's gotten even healthier. I knew I should have eaten these two. I knew it. I think if we hadn't killed Dorothy, we would have... Whitechapel would have lasted a lot longer. But we have gained a ton. We're now even stronger than Dorothy was. And honestly, that's kind of worth it. I feel like the game's going to punish me for it next time, however. I appreciate everybody who watched. I hope you enjoyed the show. I will be back tomorrow for some more Vampyr. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.